only lasted about 5 minutes. All that hoo-ha for nothing. We had last night TikTok completely shut down in the US. Everyone who makes an income from TikTok in America, being the influencers themselves and the many businesses that are completely based off of TikTok and get the vast majority of their sales from TikTok, they were all up in arms. What the hell are we going to do? Are we going to have to go get normal jobs now? We're going to have to completely restructure our businesses. All of that chaos just for it to come online only 12 hours later. We've got Trump's inauguration tomorrow, and he has said, nope, scrap the ban, don't worry, I'm going to do an executive order to sort this all out. And already, even before the inauguration tomorrow, people are seeing their TikToks come back online again. They can access the apps again. So a lot of freaking out for about 12 hours. And then life went back to normal. So what is going on? Well, this is the statement that TikTok put out. So TikTok put out this statement saying, in agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. Poor TikTok, they probably went through so much work to organise the shutdown of their application at midnight last night, just for a few hours later for them to have to do all of the work to bring it back to life again. We saw people putting up screenshots from their TikTok of it having a statement from them saying basically, thanks to Daddy Trump for bringing us back to life. You can now access our app again. So they say, we thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties for providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. The small business side is quite important to this. You think it's all just people earning money from dancing, but you see how many products are sold on TikTok if you use the app at all. You see how many adverts you get for various products. A lot of people, their entire business model is based off of TikTok, and it has allowed a lot of people who want to start a small business but don't have the money to open up a shop and all of the other big upfront expenses you'd ordinarily have. It's allowed a lot of people to become self-employed. They say it's a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States. So this comes after Trump put out this tweet earlier. He says, I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. I will issue an executive order on Monday to extend the period of time before the law's prohibitions take effect so that we can make a deal to protect our national security. The order will also confirm that there will be no liability for any company that helped keep TikTok from going dark before my order. Americans deserve to see our exciting inauguration on Monday as well as other events and conversations. He says, this is the solution that he offers, I would like the United States to have a 50% ownership position in a joint venture. I'll give you my take on this solution in a moment. By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay up. Without US approval, there is no TikTok. With our approval, it is worth hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe trillions. He loves saying billions and trillions, doesn't he, Trump? Therefore, my initial thought is a joint venture between the current owners and or new owners, whereby the US gets a 50% ownership in a joint venture set up between the US and whichever purchase we so choose. So if you were not aware of why TikTok shut down, you had a ruling in the US to say that if it is not by the 19th of January sold from its Chinese parent company to another company, presumably it needed to be an American company, or at least not a Chinese company, then it would close down. They failed to sell it on to somebody before that closing date, and so it closed down last night. But we've got a sort of middle ground solution suggesting a 50% ownership by the US in Trump's tweet there, and hence TikTok's already back online. Gen Z are absolutely loving it. They've got their life back. Now this one, I saw someone actually posted this tweet, an old tweet from, as you can see the date on there, March 8th, 2023, where it looks like Trump had quite a different tune about TikTok at the time, and there were a lot of questions asked as to why he's made this U-turn. He says, has anybody noticed that everyone wants to go after and destroy TikTok due to China influence and national security? When I wanted to disable TikTok 3 years ago, I was met with opposition from rhinos to Democrats to everyone else. They actually went to court in an effort to stop me. Now they realise I was right and have changed their tune. Sadly, I've been right about everything. So he was saying there, I tried to shut down TikTok, you guys didn't let me. Now the Democrats are in power, they've decided to do it. Look, I was right all along. Now, why has Trump changed his tune on this? Well, people will theorise, but you could say, oh, he's just doing it now so that he can get the Gen Z vote. He doesn't actually like TikTok. He wants it shut down. But he's realised that Gen Z are going to go absolutely nuts with him if he doesn't keep it open. He's willing to, allow there to be threats to our national security just so he can get the Gen Z vote. Maybe that's the case. But I do think that since Trump wrote that tweet and since he's maybe been educated about this by businesses and others since then, I think things have changed. When TikTok first came on the scene, it wasn't really, so crucial to our economy and to so many businesses. Now it's kind of like so embedded that there could potentially be a big economic hit without it. So I used to think that TikTok should be shut down. But then about a year ago, I did a marketing course, and on there, of course, we covered social media marketing. And throughout that, I learned by talking about experts in social media marketing just how absolutely crucial TikTok is. So many people's businesses are completely based off TikTok. TikTok is the place. It's way better for e-commerce, if you're a business, than Instagram or Facebook. You'll get some businesses that do well on Instagram and Facebook for sure, but TikTok, they've got the TikTok shop and everything, way better integration. TikTok's much, much more ahead of the curve on changing their features to make it better for businesses to thrive and to sell more products on there. So it's quite crucial to a lot of businesses. It's not just the case that teenagers who want to do silly dances are going to lose out on their millions from this. You're going to see a lot of businesses really, really struggle without TikTok. Now, I am concerned, as Trump clearly was, about Chinese influence on the platform, right? There's concern about them changing the algorithm to make the West hate themselves, essentially. And I think that is a real concern. I think a lot of people noticed that, for example, you only had pro-Palestine voices coming up on the feeds after October 7th happened. You see, you're going to see on your algorithms, you're going to see certain things pushed and certain things suppressed. And I think, to me, it looked like there was something going on. We've struggled with TikTok taking down so many of our videos. Anything the slightest bit controversial gets taken down. We had our account banned. We've now got it back. But I'm concerned about the way the algorithm and the censorship works on TikTok. Now, as I said, it's quite crucial to a lot of businesses. So I think Trump's solution of 50% ownership probably is a good idea. He's probably realised, and maybe he's been contacted now with it being shut down, by a lot of businesses crying out saying this is going to absolutely kill us. Please, Trump, can you do something about this? It will be really interesting to see how the lefties that love TikTok react to this. Are they suddenly going to become Trump lovers, or will they continue hating Trump? Will they use the platform to make videos to say how Trump is, an evil, racist, fascist, even though the only reason that they're able to make that video and post it on there is because of Trump allowing them to have TikTok back? But there we go. I wonder how many TikTokers out there actually secured themselves new jobs, how many businesses put all the effort in to completely restructure their business model because of this. Businesses will have had to really plan ahead. You've maybe seen them invest a heck of a lot more into Instagram and Facebook marketing, other methods of marketing, only to find that the ban only lasted for 12 hours. What an upheaval over nothing. But anyway, there we go. I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you for watching this video. We will, of course, be here to cover Trump's inauguration tomorrow. See you all then.
Still watching? Well, I've got a quick ask for you. Recent UK, we're fighting the woke brigade and inspiring young Brits, but we need your help to go bigger. We're hosting a fundraiser and would love you to sign up and share the link on the big day. It's easy, it makes a massive impact, and there are prizes for top fundraisers. Click the Google form in the description to join us. Cheers very much. Let's keep going together.